Hello and welcome to day one of the juniors here at the 2023 European Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships in Budapest, Hungary. I'm Amelia Potter, joined here today with Alexander Terinidis.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Amelia.
And for you this morning, we have the 57 kilo junior class consisting of 2 flights of 8. The first flight will be the B group, followed by the A group. A lot of very talented young ladies here today.
Yeah, that would be very exciting.
Yeah, we're going to have some big numbers. Just a reminder, you will see the scoreboard jump around, but there are 2 flights of the same weight class, so you have to wait until both flights have gone to know who walks away with squat, bench, deadlift, and overall medals. And kicking us off, we have Barbara Beski of Hungary, 105 kilos.
Alright, seems like a smooth opener. We have to wait for the referees. Left side referee, yeah, it's a good lift, 3 white lights. So now we'll have 112.5 kilos, sorry, for Elise Lombardo from Malta.
I think the first Maltese athletes we've had this championship.
We'll have actually one yesterday who took a medal on bench press, I think.
Oh, in the morning session.
Oh yeah,
a gold medal, I think.
Yeah, gold medal, yeah. And it was like the first medal I saw for a long time now for Malta athletes. So let's hope Elise will try to catch something. Even though we know that in this 57 weight class, the battle will be very, very rude between these athletes to walk away with any medal.
A bit of a hard opener there for Elise, but it looked good. And 3 white lights.
So reminding you guys that we are starting now with the B group athletes, and at the end of this squat session we'll jump straight into the A group. Lots of talented young ladies here. Of course, the great absent of this competition is Jade Jacob from France, who has been dominating the weight class since the beginning. But again, a great show to come.
Yeah, and we obviously have Deca, who is currently world champion as of a few weeks ago in Romania, and she is an incredible athlete.
Oh yeah, totally. Now we have Julie De Preter, 120 kilo for the Belgian athletes.
Nice steady opener for Julie. Really good lift.
Yeah, as you said, Amelia, 4:15 for Decker on prognosis, but a great battle to come against Lindeberg from Sweden, 4:10 on prognosis, and not that far we have Baxter from Great Britain at 4:02.5. But now let's jump into the competition again with Eliska Rokakova from Czechia, 125 kilo for her opener.
Still has 1 year left in the juniors, but it's competing for 5 years already. So a fair amount of experience in the sport. Yeah, and you can tell by that technique, really nice and tidy.
Yeah, that's a good lift, of course. 3 white lights. So on the replay that she just hit the point you have to go in order for your rep to be good. And that's what she did. 3 white lights, good lift. Now we have from Slovenia, Lara Vehar, 125 kilo. That's a 2 to 1, a good lift. Depth called by the center referee.
Yeah, we'll just watch that again in the replay from the side, where usually you can tell depth a little bit better, and I think she'll be okay there.
And Alonso, quiet, get ready for your opening attempts. Bars loaded, Nelly Westerlund, Finland.
From Finland now, been lifting for 1 year and being on her last junior year with 23 years old. Nelly Westerlund opening at 127.5.
It's nice and easy for her.
Yeah, it was indeed.
It's a good lift. Yeah, that was a really nice opener, actually.
Yeah. You can appreciate that on the replay. Yeah, loving this quad form. Now from Spain, Paula Alonso Vasquez, 132.5 for the Spanish lifter.
Alonso, Spain.
Yeah, really nice looking opener, nice and easy.
Yeah, again, you can appreciate a great technique from this Spanish lifter.
Yeah, maintains position really well, and we always say it, but it's worth mentioning again. You know, you want your opening attempt to be something easy that you can do under any circumstances, any day of the week.
Yeah, totally. That's what she did. Now from Poland, 135 kilos, Gabriela Blayer. Been lifting as well for 5 years and having a squat PB at 131.5, which seems to be a national record.
That looked good. Just 6.5 kilos below her squat record, as you said. And good lift. Displaying a high bar position there, as you'll see in the replay. Bar is higher on her back, and we'll see an athlete soon, I'm sure, displaying a low bar position. That concludes our opening attempts.
Yep. Jumping now into the second round, just a quick recap on what's going on here. Gabriela first with 135. Not that far behind. Paula from Spain, 132.5 and 5 kilo behind. As Finnish athlete with 127.5. Nelly Westerlund. Taking a 7.5 kilo jump between his first and his second attempt, and her second attempt. This is Barbara Bekci from Hungary.
fight. Good fight from Barbara there. Slow down a fair amount from her opener. And good lift. Maybe nearing her top end there. Does really well to stay in position as she pushes through though.
Yeah. And I think that's somehow a great second attempt selection. So now for the second attempt of Elise Lombardo. Took the minimum jump authorized, which is 2.5 kilos. So here is the second attempt at 115.
Yeah, as we said, obviously with these lighter weight classes, that's still a fair percentage of their own body weight in comparison to, let's say, the 120 plus men.
Yeah, totally. Let's see how it moves.
Ooh. Just rolled forwards, I think, on her
Yep.
back there.
And her left hand somehow started to drop the bar. And here you can see at the replay.
Yeah, you can see it's prying out her hand there. Perhaps a weight she can do if she can maintain that position and keep the bar in her hands. We're not sure, but she has another shot at it.
Yeah. From Belgium now, a 5 kilo jump. Julie de Preter with 125 on the bar, 2 rake plates.
Found a small sticking point there, but did a great job to work through it. And it was lovely and deep, and 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah. I think she's done that. From Slovenia now, 130 kilos for Lara Vear.
And that moved really nicely for a second there. Good lift.
From Czechia now, with a 132.5 kilo. Second attempt is Eliska Karkova. Again, that's a lovely second attempt here.
Yeah, seeing some really good selections from the teams here. And that's a good lift.
Czechia always well represented in this kind of European and even World Championships. Always pleasant to see these athletes on the platform.
Yeah, it's really nice to see some bigger representation from more countries as the years go on.
Yeah. Speaking about a country well represented, here is Nelly Westerholm from Finland with a 135 second attempt.
Really nice and tidy there for Nelly.
From Tunisia, and it's a good lift for
Good
him.
lift.
More to come. Then we have Paula Alonso from Spain, 140,
Yeah, as you can see on the
137
replay, it's a really
1.1.
great squat technique. Kept the tension and a really great balance from the very beginning to the end
Bars
of the
loading
lift.
for Paula Alonso,
And now
Spain.
137.5 is Paula Alonso Vasquez in this 57 junior B group.
That's a really nice looking second there and a good lift. I think the back spotter felt the wrath of her ponytail there as she set up.
From Poland, 123 also Gabriela.
Really professional spotter. Yeah, I mean, just a quick word for the spotter team. They have been so amazing in this sub-junior division, and now they're going to have a lot of work with this junior, starting with this 57-kilo class, and we have now Gabriela Blayer, 140 kilos for her second attempt.
Bars loading. Let's go, Gabriela. Давай.
Good fight there in the middle. High bars, generally pretty hard to push through.
Good lift.
And we might like to say good lift.
Eduardo, 150 for Eduardo, Malta.
And that concludes our second attempts, with everybody bar one lifter getting both their opener and second attempts in, with Gabriela Blaja of Poland leading currently, and Paula Alonso Vasquez of Spain in silver. But of course we have another flight of lifters to go, as well as third attempts.
Yeah, let's start now with the third attempt with Elise Lombardo from
Yamine,
Malta.
let's go.
Missed this on her second, it just rolled forwards. Can she get it here on her third and keep the position? Oh, she's doing a great job, but again, the bar was just coming out of her hands there.
Sorry, no, let's see something.
Unfortunately, no lift. Did stick with it a little bit longer, but you can see here, if you look at her hands, it's just being pried out, isn't it?
120.
Oh, that was very close to just popping off her back there. A good catch in the spotters.
Yeah. A really tricky situation for these spotters to let the athlete finish the move, but need to be really aware that the bar can roll down and drop off.
We've of course seen in some instances the spotters take it too early, and that causes equally as many problems.
Yeah. Now we have Betche Barbara, 120 kilos. This is again a 7.5 kilo jump, which is a sign of confidence, I'll say.
Wow, a fantastic effort. She's
Oh.
still moving, but
She gave it all for sure.
Yeah, you can't say she didn't try.
Yeah.
What an incredible effort. Probably the push of her life there.
She says to their coach, it was so close, man. And yes, close it was for sure. From Belgium now, with a 127.5 third attempt. This is Julie de Preter.
I think, yeah, he's just saying it's misloaded on this side. There's no 1.25, meaning one side was loaded for 125 and the other side was loaded for 127.5.
Now the bar is loaded. Julie de Preter, Belgium.
Leaving it at 126.125.
Yeah.
So a good spot there from the TC.
Come on, Julie. Let's go.
Who is as well Belgian.
Equaling her first.
Yeah, he really didn't want to misload there. Oh, unfortunately, just missed there.
That's close enough.
Yeah, it doesn't lose too much out there. Jump 2.5 kilos, and as you said before, that's the minimum you can jump. Just, yeah, very quickly falls back into the hole.
No regrets there, for sure.
Yeah, it was either go for 127 or don't come out for the third, and
That's it.
yeah.
135 now for Lara Veha from Slovenia. Oh yeah, that's a lovely one.
Let's wait to see what the lights say.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for there. Unfortunately,
saw
just cut it a little high, it seems. 2 depth calls from the side referees. Gets a white from the center. The coach does go to the jury anyway, but they would need to be unanimous, and they all send him away, unfortunately.
yeah.
A great effort, though. It was a nice looking squat, unfortunately, just not deep enough.
Your personal best attempt.
Now from Czechia, 137.5 for Eliška Rokarkova.
Can she be the first athlete to get her third attempt here in the first flight? I hope so. She's jumped a confident 5. Wow. Oh, unfortunately not. I really thought she was going to get through that.
Yeah, me too.
I was a little bit worried about depth, but we can see here whether it would have been the case. I think she would have been okay in terms of depth, but unfortunately just not quite strong enough today.
Yeah, and as you can see again, the hand dropped the bar off, again started to drop the bar. And yeah, it was so close, what a shame. For one last time, and again a great squatting form. Nelly Westerlund from Finland.
Oh, unfortunately, not today. A good catch on the side spotters there, actually. and no lift for Nelly.
Ryan Alonso, ready?
See, the side spotters are very quick to that. Not an easy phrase to say quickly.
Bars loading.
Penultimate lift of this B
Gabriela
group
Blayer,
with
Poland.
Gabriela Blayer taking the strict minimal jump authorized when you succeed on your
New
second
personal
attempt.
best attempt.
On your previous attempt, it's a 142.5 kilos now.
Oh, good effort. But unfortunately, still no successful third attempt in this first flight, with only one lifter who could potentially change that. Paula Alonso Vasquez. No pressure.
I'm definitely sure Paola
Alonso,
can
new
afford
personal best attempt.
a third attempt.
Yeah, she jumped 5 kilos, which shows that she's feeling a little confident there, and let's hope that is the case.
Yeah.
We're hoping for a good lift from Paola before moving through to the next flight of 57s. Oh, she's been given the re-rack command,
20 seconds.
saying her hips are too far back. She needs to bring her hips forward. But now she's only got 10 seconds to get the command. I'm hoping she doesn't fail for another reason here. The clock is counting down. Can she get the start command? Oh, that is such a shame. We didn't even get to see whether she could.
Yeah.
Absolutely heartbreaking there for Paola, which means no lifter in that first flight got a third attempt in.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's a little bit more successful for our A flight here.
Yeah. So we're, as you said, Amelia, we're jumping straight into the A flight. Just a quick recap on what happened there. Gabriela Blayer, for the moment, first 140. Paola Alonso being second with only 2 lifts, 137.5, and Nelly Vestlund is third from Finland with 135. Now let's jump into the second group, the A group of the 57.
And kicking us off, we have Amelia Fox from Great Britain, 125 kilos. Really nice, easy opener there for Amelia. 2 to 1, a good lift. It looked good enough the first time round, but let's look at the replay. So we know the jury will be as well. I think she'll be fine there.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if something changed.
Yeah, the jury don't seem to be worried about that. So that remains a good lift for Amelia. We now have Nicole Spini of Italy, 137.5 kilos, just a kilo and a half below her squat PB, which I imagine is some sort of Italian record.
Yeah, has to be. Yeah, it's quite convincing and strong.
And 2 to 1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the other side this time round. Let's have a look. This is the side she gets the depth call from.
Yeah, the Greek referee side.
He walks the line, but I think she's just in, so I think she should be safe from the jury.
Yeah, she'll be.
And It remains a good lift. We now have Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, 137.5 kilos for her opening squat.
Look convincing.
And that is a good lift. Yeah, nice opening attempt from Selma there.
Next up from Ireland, we have Louise Queen, attempting 114 kilograms.
I wonder if she lost tension somehow.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Suppose we'll see in a second how that moves.
Yeah.
Body's loaded.
We now have Leisha Quinn of Ireland, 140 kilos. Leisha a couple years ago was sub-junior champion. Now at 20 years old, coming back into the juniors.
Oh. It's a really great form.
And 2-1, a good lift. Just gonna say depth call from the center referee. So let's look at the side where she did get whites from.
Next up, we have Louise Bloomberg from Sweden.
The jury seemed happy with that.
Yeah, that looks pretty okay, I'll say.
Body's loaded.
We now have Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden, 145 kilos. And another great glittery look on the platform,
Oh, yeah.
as always from Ida. I think she said she got up at 4 or 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
She went 3 for 3 on her squats for the first time ever in Romania. Let's see if she can do it again here in Budapest. Wow, lovely indeed. She's saying, I'm not letting you give me any reds.
Yeah. That's a really good lift. 3 white lights.
Next up, from Germany, we have Elena Mariela Becker, attempting 115 kilograms. Body's loaded.
We have now our current junior world champion in the 57s, Helena Mariella Decker of Germany, 150 kilos. Gave us quite the performance in Romania. Looking to do it all over again now. Wow, lovely looking opener there.
Yeah. She looks really confident. And of course, that's 3 white lights.
Next up, we have Peyton Baxter, weightlifting, attempting 150 kilograms. Body's loaded.
Penultimate opener now. We have Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, 150 kilos. Got really close to the podium in Romania. Can she creep her way on here? Nice, strong looking opener for Caitlin. And 2-1, a good lift. Again, another lifter getting a depth call from the center referee.
Yep.
But whites from the side, which usually indicates, you know, that you're going to be okay.
Attempting 155 kilograms.
Yeah, I think she'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Again, if you get whites from the side and a red from the center, usually
Totally.
it's fine. Now our heaviest opener from Ukrainian lifter Natalia Maha 155 kilos.
Oh, that was really easy and lovely.
Yeah, a really good squatter, and 2 to 1
again,
it could lift. Yeah, a depth call from the center referee. It is the hardest place to tell depth
Yeah.
from, which is why usually
Yeah.
they should lean on the side of the lifter. But
I mean, it's understandable.
yeah, that actually is
But
very borderline. And if anything, quite
yeah.
unfortunately overruled for Natalia there.
Yeah, that was indeed a little bit short, even.
Yeah, and it's hard from that tight stance in
Yeah,
squat
yeah.
to kind of reach that. But she has another attempt of that on her second, should you want to retake or move up. We move through now to second attempts, and we have Amelia Fox of Great Britain jumping 10 kilos to 135, which is a pretty big jump in such a lightweight class.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, still moving really well. Ooh, but unfortunately, 2 to 1, a no lift. Gets a depth call from, again, the center and one of the side referees. But the coach is going to the jury about it. So it's a no lift, unfortunately. The jury have said no. Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway now 142.5 kilos.
Oh, way better this time. Let's just look at the depth.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Getting a lot of depth calls in this A flight here. 2 to 1, a no lift. Look at that from the side. Again, this is the side she gets the red from.
Yeah, and indeed that was quite short.
Yeah, unfortunately just cut it a little bit more than her opener. So another lifter getting called on depth. Let's hope that can all be fixed up for all those lifters and they can come back and get it on their third. It's not what you want to lose a lift on.
Oh yeah, totally.
We have now Nicole Spini of Italy, 145 kilos. Wow, still looking really strong there, Nicole. Looked good as well. Yep, 3 white lights.
Looking satisfied with that. She can be. There's more left, I'm sure.
147.5 kilos now for Leisha Quinn of Ireland. Her current squat PB. And this would match that, should she get it. The referees are hot on depth today, so needs to make sure she is convincing. Oh, a grind up there, very slow, but she manages to get it up in 3 white lights, a good lift. We now have Ida-Therese Lindeberg of Sweden jumping 5 kilos to 150. Now, her opener was very deep. I don't think she has any issues with that. Jump 5 kilos now. Currently projected second overall. Wow, so deep. But unfortunately, I think the trade-off there is so much harder to get out of that position.
Yeah.
So she has her opening squat in, only loses 5 kilos there, so she can retake that on her third. You can see here how deep she really is squatting.
But no matter what, she will walk away with a gold medal on makeup. Anyway,
Yeah,
because, yeah,
absolutely she will.
that's a masterpiece.
She always does. It's always exciting to see. 155 kilos now for Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain. Yeah, wow.
That was really lovely attempt.
Really tidy looking
Yeah.
squat. It's a good lift for Caitlin. Actually, I think it was nicer than her opener, if anything.
Yeah.
Shook some of the nerves off.
Have been, yeah. Totally.
Yeah, look at that. Really nice and tidy. 2 squats remaining before we head into the third attempt. We have Natalia Maha of Ukraine. Missed 155 on her opener for depth. Has chosen to go up anyway to 160. Try and keep up and fight for a podium position overall perhaps. And for a squat medal.
Yeah, this is already a really important one.
Yeah, she needs a squat to stay in the competition. And I'm a little
I'm not
worried
sure, yeah.
she may have cut it again.
I think so.
Oh, maybe it was just that front angle then. 2 to 1, a good lift.
I'm not sure. Look at the jury, Amelia. I'm afraid.
Yeah, let's watch the replay as they will be as well.
No.
Yeah, that definitely looked
course.
high.
Yeah, that's overruled.
And yeah, as you said, we could see the jury shaking their head from the minute she finished her squat, unfortunately, which puts her in a really uncomfortable position. But now we have Helena Mariella Decker of Germany, 160 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from her opener. Puts her into squat gold and furthers her lead overall.
Looking really to battle. Oh, yeah.
Really nice second there from Helena. A good lift. Really excited to see what she can do today. She was so impressive in Romania. And that concludes our second round of squats. We head through now to our thirds. And let's hope it's a little bit more successful than the first group of 57s.
Oh, I
but
hope so, yeah.
no one managed to get a third attempt in. Let's hope that is not the case here. Amelia Fox of Great Britain missed 135 in her second. It wasn't a strength issue. She just got called 2 to 1 on depth. Let's hope she can convince at least one more referee, if not two.
Oh, way better this time, I guess.
It looks good. It definitely looks good from here.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow, that is surprising.
Again, I spoke too fast. I'm sorry.
Let's look at that replay. That definitely seems into me. Wow, the jury is sending the coach away. I must say I'm a little bit surprised, but
We might have missed something, you know.
yeah, they are in a better position than we are to
Yeah.
tell. We now have Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, 142.5 kilos. Again, another lifter who got caught by the depth penalty.
Yeah. And you know, as I said earlier, on her first attempt, she looked not in confidence.
But she's definitely strong enough, so let's hope she can get it.
That's for sure. But
That looked deeper. Let's see if it was deep enough.
yeah, we'll see.
We were wrong last time. No, thankfully not. 3 white lights, a good
Perfect.
lift, and the first 57 to get their third attempt in. She's broken the curse, and let's hope it remains that way.
Let's go. Well done, Selma. Nice reaction.
Yeah, adapt and overcome.
Yeah, that's what you always need to do in powerlifting.
147.5 kilos for Nicole Spini of Italy. This moves her into squat bronze for the time being, with still 5 lifters to follow. A lot of similar squats here. But her second looked fantastic, and this is only 2.5 kilos on that. Wow. Really nice third there from Nicole, and a good lift. She sits now in bronze medal position, but it is at risk of being taken by either Quinn or Lindeberg.
And Maha, of course.
Yes, and Maha, of course.
Right, it's a really tricky spot for Maha now. Actually fourth in total prognosis, but she need 1 squat to stay in competition.
We now have 150 kilos for Alicia Quinn. She maintained position really well on her second, but it was very slow. So let's see if she can squat 2.5 kilos more than that here on her third for a potential bronze medal position on squat. She's slightly lighter than Lindeberg. She's nodding.
Oh, yeah.
And she stands it up. Absolutely incredible. Was it deep enough?
Yes.
There we go. 2 to 1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the center referee. Let's have a look at that on the replay.
Next up from Sweden, we have Ida Lindberg, attempting 150 kilograms.
And it remains a good lift for Alicia. She sits in bronze medal position for squat. We now have Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden. Missed 150 on her second. I think sunk it a little too deep. Retaking it now on her third. This will give her an extra 5 kilos on her total, chasing Decker and keeping in front of Baxter.
No.
She is fighting. Oh, unfortunately not. A great catch from the spotters and loads there. I think she just tipped back in the hole.
Trying her best though.
But a fantastic effort, and she does get that 145 squat in. So she's safe to move forward into bench and continue fighting.
And even though she lost 2 of her last attempt, she only lost 5 kilos. So
Yeah,
it's not a
absolutely.
big deal.
And we know she's got a fantastic deadlift on her.
Yeah.
So she'll pull what she needs to. Now, a tricky situation indeed. We have Natalia Maha of Ukraine. Missed 155 on her opener on depth. Went up 5 kilos, which is risky anyway
Yeah. It's
when
not
you don't have a squat on the board. And now retaking 160 after missing it again on depth. Can she make it this time round? Okay, the strength is definitely there. Was it more convincing? It was. 3 white lights. She gets herself on the board. And not only that, she moves herself straight into squat gold for the time being. Wow.
all right. Yeah, this time I reckon she made the effort, and yeah, I think it's
Yeah, making sure we were
Fair
awake
enough.
there.
yeah.
Now we have Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, 160 kilos, a 5 kilo jump, and this will move her from squat bronze into squat gold for the time being, with Decker to follow.
Yeah, and she's a fighter, that's for sure. Oh, she's going.
And
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
a beautiful third attempt from Caitlin. Let's wait for the lights. 2-1.
A good lift.
A good lift. 160 kilos and a moves into gold position. The jury are looking at it as they will with any lift.
Nah, nah. Oh, I think she might have been saved by the left
Yeah,
side
they
jury.
need to be unanimous.
Yeah.
I think it was 2-1, so that will remain a good lift. And I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, one squat remaining. We have Helena Mariella Decker, 162.5 kilos, again to pull her from squat bronze into squat gold, ahead of Baxter. Sorry, no, ahead of Maha, because she had lot number over Baxter.
Oh, she's going. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely incredible. Let's wait for the lights. Three white lights, a good lift, and moves herself into squat gold and get those extra couple kilos for her total. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, tremendous performance by the German lifter.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic job there. And that concludes the 57 kilo squats. And as you can see, Helena Mariella Decker walking away with squat gold, 162.5 kilos of Germany. Natalia Maha with that final last squat in, getting it there with 160 kilos, exactly the same body weight as Caitlin Baxter, who ended up with bronze, but just got her a lot number.
What are the odds of it?
Yeah, absolutely incredible there. We will head into a 10-minute break now before bench press. Don't go anywhere. We will see you then.
See you then.
Hello and welcome back to the 2023 European Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Budapest, Hungary. We have just had the 57 kilo squats. We have an A group and a B group. The B group come up first and consists of 8 lifters. We then go straight through to the A group and we head into bench here, as you can see the running order on the screen. Some big openers there. We won't see who walks away with what medals until we have seen both flights of lifters. Now we have Elise Lombardo of Malta, 47.5 kilos.
Looks like a sweet opener. And it is 3 white lights. Have now the same opening weight for Julie de Preter, 47.5 kilos.
There's a good lift.
Bar is loaded now for Barbara Bekshi at 65 kilos.
Opening on her current bench press PB.
And that looked easy. And it was 3 white lights, a good lift. Bar is loaded now at 70 kilos for Gabriela Blayer from Poland.
Just explaining to the spotter there how she'd like her handout given. If you're pretty particular about it, it's worth spending a few seconds doing so.
It's really important for the spotter to clearly understand what you're saying.
Two to one, a good lift. It's a yellow from the left-hand side referee. Wondering if that's for a lift of sorts. Let's look here at the replay. No, I think she's okay there.
"70 kilos as well for Eliska Rokarkova.
Looks good. Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift.
70 kilos now as well for the third time in a row for Lara Vehar from Slovenia.
Yeah, that looked nice and easy for Lara. 2 to 1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the center referee.
Yeah. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, you could argue the right elbow is a little bit higher, but I think it's just in there.
Yeah, she might be safe here. $72.5 now for Nelly Westerlund from Finland.
And if you remember correctly, at Worlds, there were a lot of depth calls on the 57 kilo class. Looked nice and easy for her. And 2 to 1, a good lift. A depth call from the left-hand side there. Let's have a look at the replay. Usually the center referee has the best position to tell elbow depth. No, I think she'll be fine there.
Yeah, that will stand like this. Now with 82.5, which is actually really great opener from Spain, Paula Alonso Vasquez.
Yeah, I think she probably just missed out from being in the A group. She was the last out for squats in this group as well. Look good. Yeah, 3 white lights for Paula.
Nothing to say about that. So at the end of the first round, Paula Alonso Vasquez leading with 82.5, 10 kilos behind his Finnish lifter Nelly Westerlund, 72.5, and 70 kilos for Roka Kova, being one of the 3 lifters that open at 70, but being lighter than the 2 others on body weight. Now heading back to the second attempt of Elise Lombardo from Malta. Still a good lift. Looking happy with that. And again, the same weight for Belgian lifter Julie De Preter.
Yeah, 2.5 kilo jump from her opener. She's been competing for less than a year. Yeah, that looked good as well. 3 white lights.
Bar slowly now at 70 for Barbara Bexi from Hungary.
Yeah, this bench session actually moving pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. Usually the bench press session is the longest session of the 3, but yeah, this time I reckon it's going pretty fast. again, thanks to this really good supporters team.
Ooh, that is hard work for Barbara there. Unfortunately, a no lift. At this body weight, honestly, 5 kilos really is a huge jump.
Yeah.
You know, it's just under 10% of their body weight.
Kochkakova, get ready for your second attempt. Also, bars loaded. Gabriela Flyer.
Bars loaded now at 72.5 for Gabriela Bilayer from Poland.
Yeah, it looked good for a second attempt. And 3 white lights. That was a sensible 2.5 kilo jump.
And bars loaded for Eliska Kochkakova, Czech Republic. Let's go. Vihar, get ready.
Eliška Rokakova now 72.5, taking a minimal jump.
Yeah, that looked like the sensible decision. Ooh, but unfortunately, I think she might have jumped to command there. She gets yellows from all 3 referees. If it is a command, then we won't see it on the replay. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
it
to be a
looks like
lift.
command, yeah.
So she must have skipped either the press or the rack command.
Bars loaded. Let's go, Lara.
75 kilos now for Slovenian athlete Lara Vehar.
Ooh, wow, does a fantastic job of pressing that. 3 white lights, a good lift. For a second there, I didn't think she was going to get it, but I was happy to be proven wrong. Look at this.
Alonso, ready. Bars loaded.
Grinding on bench is not an easy job.
Finland. Let's go.
77.5 now for Nelly Westerlund, taking a 5 kilo jump.
Ani Nelly, puolella vasemmalla lavalle. Very easy. Very safe. Good lift.
There's a good lift.
25 kilos for Paula Alonso. Spain. New personal best attempt for Paula.
Yeah, again a comfy second attempt for the Finnish lifter. And now again, last athlete in the second round of bench press is Paula Alonso Vasquez, taking the minimal jump with a solid 85 kilo second attempt. Of course, both of European and World Junior record are really far away. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Emilia, but it is still held by Donna Berglund in this 57 weight class.
I think that might be right. It's at 120.5.
Oh, lost her attention.
Sorry.
Yeah, as you said, lost her tension a little bit. I'm hoping that was the case rather than it being too heavy. or any sort of injury.
Yeah, let's hope so.
52.5.
Yeah. As you can see on the replay,
Personal best
a little
attempt.
elbow issue.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It is held by Donna Berglund and has been held, I think, for about 4 years.
Oh yeah,
Let's go, Elisa.
she was indeed a bench monster, just like her big brother.
Your personal best attempt.
We move now to our third and final attempts before moving through to the A flight of 57 lifters.
Yeah, the first lifter of this last attempt is Elise Lombardo, 52.5.
That's good work from Elise there. And the 3 white lights. It bears reminding as well, the record was set obviously a few years ago, but so before the new bench rules.
Yeah,
So it's very impressive, but it'd be very impressive to see someone break that now.
yeah, indeed. Because yeah, that was, as you said, right before the new bench press rule, and Donna had a monstrous arch.
Which is a skill of itself.
Now 52.5 as well for Julie Depreter from Belgium.
Sorry, no need.
Unfortunately, just not there today.
3 attempts might test the opener for second group. 3 attempts might test the opener. Closer, 70 kilos for Barbara Pesky, Hungary. And the bar is loaded. Barbara Pesky, no personal
Bar is
best
loaded
attempt.
now at 70 kilos for Barbara Bekshi, Hungary.
Missed this on her second, looking to get it now. Our third and final attempt, get those extra 5 kilos. And a new bench press PB. Wow, incredible fight from Barbara there. She has heart and a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights, well done. Great third attempt.
It's hard to come back after missing a lift.
Oh yeah, it is. Especially in bench though.
Yeah.
Now, let's see if Eliška does the same with this 72.5 kilos. I think she dropped the command. She beat the command on her second attempt. But it didn't look like it was way too hard. Oh no, it isn't hard.
Yeah, listened out this time as well. And it's a good lift. But did the sensible thing and kept the weight the same. Obviously the athlete has the choice if they miss a lift to go up, but it's not always the sensible decision, and very rarely is it worth it.
Yeah, 75 kilos now for Gabriela Blayer.
Wow, a fantastic effort, but unfortunately just too heavy for Gabriela today.
No need. No more chances for the openers. 77.5 kilos for Lara Behar. Bar is loaded. Lara Behar. Your personal best attempt for Lara
Already only 3 lifts to go before the end of the B group. We'll fly immediately to the A group after these 3 last attempts. The first one is for Lara Veha from Slovenia with a 77.5 kilo attempt, which is a 2.5 kilo PB attempt.
Oh, unfortunately not. The 75 was a bit of a grind for Lara, and I was amazed the first time round when she managed to do it.
60 kilos for Nelly Westerlund, Finland. Alonso.
So I think she should be very proud of that second
Now
attempt.
also we will
Yeah,
start the second group with
indeed.
Fox. Rise loaded. Nelly Westerlund, Finland.
Bar
New
is loaded
personal
now at
best
80
attempt,
kilos
75
for
kilos
Nelly
for Nelly.
Westerlund.
Let's go, Nelly. One more time.
Is as well a 2.5 kilo PB attempt.
Yeah, very big bench, especially to have in the B flight.
Yeah.
Puolella tulee kyllä.
Unfortunately not there for Nelly today.
Sorry, noted. Then 85 kilos for Alonso, Spain. Fox, Maha, get ready for your first attempt for second group.
This is our last bench press before moving straight through to the A flight.
Yeah, and last attempt will be for Alonso Vasquez Paula with 85 kilos.
Yeah, missed this on her second. We seem to think she lost tension. Let's hope that was the case. She can keep it this time round rather than any sort of strength issue.
I think it was her shoulder, or left shoulder more precisely. Yeah.
It looked a lot better. I'm a little worried she might have jumped the command. Nope, she didn't. She met it. That's good. 3 white lights, a good lift. And yeah, clearly something went wrong with that second, like you said. This looks worlds better.
Yeah, she stayed. She stayed like she had to be on this one, and of course 85, quite an easy third attempt to be honest. And for the moment, Paula leading on the B group 85, 77.5 from Nelly, and Lara being third just behind with 75. Let's jump into this A group.
Yeah, and of course that is subject to change as we see the A flight come through. Kicking us off, we have Amelia Fox of Great Britain, 67.5 kilos. And that's a good lift for Amelia. Had a little trouble with her squats, only going 1 for 3 in the end due to depth issues.
Yeah.
But let's hope her bench and deadlift go better for her. We now have Natalia Maha of Ukraine, 75 kilos for her opening bench. Another athlete who struggled with depth issues, only getting her third and final squat in. And with that, getting a squat medal as well.
Yeah, a silver one to be more precise.
Yeah, so let's hope bench is a smoother ride for her. Looks like it, and let's hope it is. 3 white lights.
Next up from Ireland, we have Maurice Queen, attempting 77.5 kilograms. Body slowly.
We now have Alicia Quinn of Ireland, 77.5 kilos.
really sweet opener.
3 white lights, a good lift.
From Sweden, we have Ida Friesen attempting 85 kilograms. Bodies loaded. She's repeating
85 kilos at Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden. Another athlete who had some trouble with her squats, but still nominated for the podium. Let's hope her bench press runs a lot smoother for her. 85 kilos, opening on her current bench press PB. So let's hope this moves well for her. Wow, looks really good. Clearly made some progress in training in the last few weeks.
It is indeed really good. It's a 3 white light, good lift. And yeah, I was sure about that, Amelia. She doesn't look like the kind of lifter who can be affected by the outside circumstances, you know.
Yeah, she does really well to compartmentalize and it's paying off for her.
Yeah.
87.5 kilos for Nicole Spini of Italy. Another lifter opening near their max of 89 kilos. So an Italian record like her squat was. Her squat PB rather. Now, let's wait for the lights there. 2 to 1, a good lift. She does get a depth call from one of the side referees, which is what I was waiting for.
They're looking at it, that's for sure. Look at the jury.
Yeah, so let's look at that with them. Yeah, the left side is a
Should be
tiny
okay.
amount of it. Actually, it looks a lot better that time round, so hopefully she's okay, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think she will be. It's a good lift. 87.5 kilos for Helena Mariella Decker of Germany. Currently in first on prognosis. Looking to build those kilos.
Wow.
Yeah, that was lovely and easy. Fantastic opener, 3 white lights.
Next up with 95 kilograms. From Norway, we have Selma Storstad. Bodies loaded.
And no depth problems here, that's for sure.
No, none whatsoever. We have 2 openers remaining, and the first of which is Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, 95 kilos. Recognized in all her 6 years of competing as an excellent bencher. And that is a good lift. Selma is one of those athletes who really had to adjust to the rule. She had a really big arch and a small range of motion beforehand, and she's done excellently to do so.
Yeah, congrats to her.
Our final opening attempt now, we have Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, 97.5 kilos. This is 5.5 kilos below her British record at 103. This is a big opening bench
Oh,
attempt.
yeah. Especially under these new rules.
Look at that. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Absolutely smoked it.
Yeah. And you know you're in for a good day when your opener looks like that.
Yeah.
She also walked away with squat bronze, so in a really good position to end up on the podium overall. We now move through to our second round of bench press. With her teammate Amelia Fox. 72.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her opener, and just 2.5 below her bench press, above her bench press PB, sorry.
That looks easy.
It's a good lift. Yeah, a little bit more work, but she gets it in.
Yeah.
Next up from Ukraine, we have Natalia attempting 77.5 kilograms. Repeating her pass on the back. Bodies loaded.
We now have Natalia Maha of Ukraine, 77.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her opener. Yeah, still looks really good there. And 3 white lights. Sometimes with bench press, you might wonder why they take such small jumps, but bench press, especially out of all 3 lifts, can drop off so quickly
Yeah.
that you add another 5 kilos and suddenly it is 10 times harder.
Yeah, you really have to be cautious on bench press.
82.5 kilos for Leisha Quinn of Ireland. 5 kilo jump, and this would match her bench press PB. Wow, a big fight from Leisha. Wow. What an absolutely incredible grind, and 3 white lights.
You
A
have to
good
love it.
lift.
Yeah, Irish lifter always can fight till the very end.
Yeah, you have to credit her with the grit there. I'm not sure she has anything left for her third, but
I'm not sure.
with a second like that, you can walk away happy. We now have Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden, already opened on her personal best of 85 kilos. Looked good, jumping 2.5 kilos now to 87.5. Looking to regain those extra kilos. I shall be fighting for podium position and fighting Caitlin Baxter for silver.
Yeah, still quite easy, I'll say. Look, maybe a little bit easier than her opener.
3 white lights, a good lift. I don't know if it was easier than her opener. It still was moving well, and I think a 2.5 kilo jump was a good choice. It means that now she can take another 2.5 kilo jump, which I think is the right decision,
Yeah.
and get a huge new PB. We now have 92.5 kilos for Nicole Spini of Italy, a 5 kilo jump from her opener, and 3.5 kilos above her Italian record. Good fight there from Nicole. And 2-1, a good lift. There's a depth call from the left-hand side referee. Let's just look at that in the replay, as we know the jury will be as well. I think she'll be okay with that. That looked fine to me. What do you reckon, Alexander?
No, I think it's good. Jury didn't even talk about it, so yeah, she's safe now.
92.5 kilos for Helena Mariella Decker of Germany. 5-kilo jump from her opener, and this would match her bench press PB. Yeah, still moving really well for Helena there.
That's a good lift. Pretty wide light. And I don't know what you think about that, but in her mind, she really looks untouchable. You know, she has now 15 kilos lead, and I don't know. Her mindset looks so strong.
Body's loaded.
Yeah, I think, you know, a mistake could make her catchable, but I'm not sure if she's the type of person to make a mistake.
That's it. That's exactly what I was saying.
We now have 100 kilos for Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway to move her into bench press gold for the time being. Ooh,
Oh,
bit of trouble there. It looks like the rack heights are different on both sides.
oh really?
I might be wrong there. Let's just look at that. I'm not sure. Did it get caught?
I don't think so.
Body's loaded.
You know, I think the height was okay. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what happened, but she has another shot at that. We have Caitlin Baxter, our final second attempt here, 102.5 kilos, half a kilo below her British record, and a 5-kilo jump from her opener.
She absolutely owned her first attempt. Let's see how it goes with the second one.
Yeah, this is a huge bench press.
Oh,
Wow, look at that. That is smoke.
absolutely amazing lifter.
Yeah, looked really good there, and I think she's definitely in contention for bench press gold.
She is more than ever.
Attempting 75 reps.
And that concludes our second attempts. As you can see here, Caitlin Baxter leading with bench press gold heading into third attempts, followed by Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway in silver and Nicole Spinney of Italy in bronze.
Yeah, and no matter what, Baxter will walk away with the gold on bench press.
Yeah. We now have 75 kilos for Amelia Fox, a 2.5-kilo jump from her second. This will be a personal best for Amelia should she get it. Whoa, great catch from the spotters there. Just fell back towards her head, but they did a great job of catching that before it hit her.
Oh yeah, that was really close.
And although we have spotters and loaders, that's exactly why we have safeties as well. That was final destination kind of moment that. We now have Natalia Maha of Ukraine, 80 kilos.
She broke the curse. Come on. Yeah,
Yeah, really good third attempt there.
she needed this.
Yeah, and exactly as we said before, a perfect call to go up 2.5 kilos each time and just secure those kilos. I think that last attempt was the perfect call.
Also on your personal best attempt. Come on, Luis.
We now have 85 kilos for Leisha Quinn. After that second attempt, I'm not sure she's coming out, and by the looks of things, I don't think she is. It was an incredible effort. So, in the meantime, I would like to thank our sponsors, Rogue and SBD, for all that they do for us in the sport. Without them, none of this would be possible. You You can see here on the platform we have the Rogue Combo competition rack, plates, bar, collar, the lot. We see plenty of SBD singlets throughout the week, great equipment and wear, and allows our athletes to compete safely and looking good.
Oh yeah. Well said, Amelia.
Thank you very much. We move now as the time has run out. The reason Leisha did that, of course, is to give her competitors an extra minute. It is
Yeah.
the sportsman-like thing to do in a shorter flight. Obviously, if it's a flight of 14, it benefits nobody for her to keep that running. But really good from the Irish team there. We now have Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden, 90 kilos. This will be a 5-kilo personal best with what she came in with today. Should she get this? Already broke it on her second, looking for 2.5 extra kilos to keep up and compete for silver with Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain. Wow, look at that. Incredible third attempt from Ida. And I think she's kind of happy about it.
Yeah, she did her job really well.
Yeah, incredible effort there. 3 white lights, and it's sometimes very risky opening on your personal best, but worked out really, really well for her.
Yeah. A great bench press session for Lindeberg.
We have just 4 benches remaining, and first of which we have Nicole Spini of Italy, 95 kilos, and this will move her into bench press silver from bronze for the time being. She is a lighter than Decker. So if she gets this, she guarantees herself a bench press medal.
Wow.
That was an incredible effort from Nicole. And a good lift. She has secured herself a bench press medal. Of what color, we don't know yet, but regardless, she is over the moon about that, and so she should be.
Great warrior as well. Well done.
You love to see that sort of emotion.
Oh yeah.
We now have Helena Mariella Decker of Germany, 95 kilos. As she's slightly heavier, she will not end up on the podium,
Yeah.
but the extra kilos are going to be good for her total.
Definitely need that in a bigger picture. I love it.
And 2-1, a good lift. She gets a yellow from the left-hand side referee. Wondering what that would have been for, but I can't see any lifts of any sort, so I think she'll be okay.
We'll have to wait although for the referee, for the jury, sorry.
Now we have Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, 100 kilos. We're not too sure what happened on that second, and she just seemed to hit the rack on the way down, I think. So let's hope she can get it this time.
Oh yeah,
A lot smoother this time round.
much better.
And 2-1 in good lift. Gets a depth call from that left-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that in the replay.
Jury got a lot of work to do on this one.
Bodies loaded. Make some noise.
We now have Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, our final bench press attempt, already in bench press gold. This will give her 2.5 extra kilos on top of that.
Well needed.
105 kilos for Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, a huge bench press attempt.
Oh,
Wow, and with ease. Plenty left in the tank there for Caitlin.
absolutely fantastic.
And a good lift. She is having an incredible day so far.
Yeah.
A squat medal, a bench medal, and on the way for a medal overall, it seems. And that concludes our bench press session. We will head into a 10-minute break now before deadlifts, but very quickly, as you've just seen, Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain walks away with bench press gold, Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway in silver, and Nicole Spinney of Italy in bronze on bodyweight. As I said, we'll be heading into a 10-minute break now before deadlifts to find out who walks away with what medal. Don't go anywhere, we will see you then.
See you then.
Hello and welcome back to the 2023 European Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Budapest, Hungary. I'm Emilio Potter, joined by Alexander Ternidis.
Hello, everyone.
And very quickly before we head into deadlifts, we can see on subtotals, Caitlin Baxter leading, Helena Mariella Decker in silver and Nicole Spini in bronze. But Helena has a big pull on her, and in prognosis is still on first overall, 15 kilos ahead of Baxter. So it'll all come down to deadlifts. It'll be a big battle for the bronze medal, although Lindeberg is 6th there on subtotals. She is still in a great shot for silver overall, and at the very least I imagine bronze.
Yeah, a great battle, neck-to-neck battle coming up next in the A group. But for the moment, let's slide into the B flight of this 57, starting with Lombardo Elise with a 100 kilo opener. She might have been injured here with this 100 kilo opener. Let's look at that. Having a PB at 112.5, so yeah, quite close to her PB. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, moving really well though.
Yeah.
So maybe a new PB for her today.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Then we have Henry Westerlund, 135 kilos for Nelly. Bar is loading.
Bar is loaded now at 135 for Nelly Westerlund. Quite solid competition so far for the Finnish athlete.
Really tidy looking sumo there.
Referees say it's a good lift.
A good lift. For those of you tuning in to watch a family member or a friend and a bit newer to powerlifting, sumo is here where you can see the feet are pretty widely spread and the hands are inside of the legs. We'll see a conventional, I'm sure, at some point.
Here it goes.
Yeah, right now actually, where the legs are closer together and the hands are on the outside.
Yeah, for Rukakova Elishka, a great opener at 135.
And it's a good lift.
And it's a good lift, of course. Important to precise these two styles of deadlifting. So usually the deadlift session is the quicker of all three sessions, because you only got one order coming from the center referee, which is down as soon as the shoulders are locked, like this with Lara Behar. Looks a good lift. Yeah.
Nice looking opener there. As you said, there's only one command from the referee, but also there's no rack height that the spotters and loaders need to deal with, so it tends to move pretty quickly. A lot shorter setups for the athlete as well.
Yeah, totally. $140 kilos now for Julie Depreter from Belgium.
It's 5 kilos below her deadlift PB and moves well.
Yeah. Just a little bit sticky right after the legs, but yeah, move really well. So far so good for the Belgian lifter. And now bar is loaded at 155 for Gabriela Blajer from Poland.
Nice, good lift.
2 to 1, a good lift. She gets a red from the center referee for insufficient lockout. Let's see if we can see. I think she's okay there.
Yeah, jury is not even discussing about it, so yeah, she's quite safe. Now we have Alonso Vasquez Paola from Spain. A really great competition so far. Oh, and what a solid opener.
And it's a good lift.
It's a good lift. 3 white lights.
And we have Pesky, 162.5 for Pesky as opener. Bardo already from the second round. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded now at 162.5 for Barbara Bekshi from Hungary.
And it's a good lift.
And that is a good lift.
Second
And
round.
with that, all of the athletes have secured themselves a total.
105 kilos for
Now
Mr.
safe to
Bardo.
continue to build that moving forwards.
So at the end of the first round, Bekshi first with 162.5, Vasquez 155 being second, and 155 as well for Blayer. Let's jump into the second attempt with Elise Lombardo 105, and 3 white lights as well, 2 into
Then 142 and
for Lombardo so far. The second athlete from Malta.
The bar get ready. Bar is loaded. Eliska Rochkakova, second round.
Eliska Rokakova from Czechia, 142.5.
It's a bit of work there, but manages to lock it out. It's a good lift. Typically, it's easier to grind on conventional than it is on sumo
Yeah, totally.
because of the position, and there are different trade-offs for each. Conventional is generally quicker off the ground and harder at lockout, and sumo is the reverse of that. You have to be a bit more patient with it off the ground, and the lockout tends to be a bit easier.
142.5 now for Veha Lara, Slovenia.
And that looked good. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a perfect example of being patient off the ground
Yeah,
and being rewarded with that snappy lockout.
And bar is loaded. Nelly Westerlund, Finland. New personal best attempt for Nelly with 5 kilos. Let's go.
bar is loaded now at 145 for Nelly Westerlund from Finland, and this is as well a 5 kilo deadlift PB attempt.
Look nice and it's a good lift for
It's
Nelly.
a good lift, really nice, 3 white lights.
The other two for
New PB for Nelly.
Belgium. Alonso get ready. Bar is loaded. Julia de Preter, Belgium. Your personal
147.5 now for Julie Dupreter from Belgium.
And 2 to 1, a good lift. There's a blue from the center referee, and I'm wondering if that was for assisting with the legs. I didn't see the bar go down, which is what blue would be for otherwise. Yeah, you can see very slightly the knees lock and then unlock, but I don't think it was assisting, so I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, she will. 162.5 now, which is a an attempt to match his PB, her PB on deadlift and a total PB attempt. Great competition so far by the Spanish lifter. Oh yeah, pretty easily I'll say.
Yeah, and smiles all the way through that. A good lift and smiles at the end as well.
Only 2 lifts remain before the end of the second round. As we said, deadlift going pretty fast. The first of the 2 is for Gabriela Blayer, a 10 kilo jump. 165 on the bar. Oh, maybe 10 was a little bit too heavy for today.
Yeah, and she did get a red from the central referee for her opener, so perhaps, as you said, 10 kilos was a bit ambitious. She can retake it, of course, in her third, but it's hard to just pick up some extra strength.
Yeah, especially at the end of the competition.
Mm.
Now we have 170 kilos for Barbara Becci. Is actually a 7.5 PB attempt. Oh no.
Great effort, but yeah, I think she stopped trying as soon as she knew the bar went down. Perhaps something she can change with positioning.
Yeah.
Sumo tends to be a little bit more technical in that way.
Totally. And that's wise to just stop your effort when you know that no matter what, the reps won't be good.
Yeah, and her knees started to lock out a little bit early there as well.
Yeah. So one last time now for Elise Lombardo, a 5 kilo jump.
And as we move through to third attempt, the bar will be brushed down in between each attempt to give the lifters the best opportunity possible to get the heaviest lift of the day.
So now both of Becci and Vasquez are standing on 162.5 second attempt. And third is Blayer with 155.
And that was a lovely looking third attempt there for Elise. 110 kilos.
Eliška Rokarkova here on the screen for one last time today. A 145 kilo third attempt. Let's see how it moves.
Taking the minimal 2.5 kilo jump here for a matched PB. Unfortunately, that second just drained her a little bit too much. And we've had an attempt change come in. Watching the board to see where that comes from. And it's Slovenia. Lara Veha. I think looking to just jump up one place on the standings overall.
Yeah. 145 so for Lara Veha from Slovenia.
This will give her a 350 total, which perhaps is a milestone that she's chasing. Ooh, unfortunately just slipped out of her hands there.
Bar is loaded now at 152.5 for Julie Depreteur.
Wow, incredible grit to stick with that, but let's just wait for the lights. And yeah, I think you're a little bit worried about that, but a moral victory indeed. Just gets blues here for, yeah, assisting the bar with her legs.
To the openers for second group.
It's small, but you can see it.
Yeah.
I think she got 1 blue on her second attempt there
Yes,
as
by
well,
the
so
center referee. Yeah.
clearly something that just happens as it gets heavier for her.
And now 155 for Nelly Veselov. This is a PB attempt, a 10 kilo PB attempt actually. And judged by the second attempt, is totally affordable for Nelly. There she goes. Oh,
Ooh, unfortunately,
great catch by this
Thank
water.
you, spotters.
yeah, dove in to save her.
No more chances to the
Really
openers.
great catch, as you said. Shows how vigilant they are all the way throughout.
Yeah. Look at that, a nice slide. Yeah.
Yeah, a great effort from her to stick with that all the way throughout.
A quick nice ear massage by
Paris
Poland
loading.
head coach Arkadiusz.
Wire.
And here goes Gabriela one last time, trying to succeed on this third 165 attempt. Missed it on the second.
Unfortunately, just too heavy for her today, but a great effort.
So we have 2 attempts, 370
I think
kilos.
perhaps
First
a lesson learned for her and the coaching team, a slightly smaller jump or a slightly lighter opener next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Paris loading.
2 deadlifts remaining before we move through to the A flight.
Yeah, and one of the two is for a really solid Alonso Vasquez. Paola today, again, having the opportunity to finish first on deadlift for this B group with a 170 last attempt.
Wow, incredible third attempt there for Paula. 3 white lights.
Congratulations. Same way for Barbara Bexi. Hungary. Also new personal best attempt. For Barbara. Rumper, Baxter, get ready. Paris loading. Barbara Bexi. Hungary.
And let's go now, Barbara Bexi, 170 kilos. And if she nails that, she will be the first. She will be first on deadlift on this B group, of course. And it's going.
Wow,
Wow. Yeah.
incredible fight from her. Let's wait for the lights. Yeah, 2 to 1, a good lift. Does get a blue from the center referee, I think, for hitching. So let's just look at that replay, as we know the jury will be as well.
I'm afraid it will be overruled.
Well, we don't know that yet. The jury have to be unanimous,
Oh, no.
and it doesn't look like they are.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
she'll be fine with that. It's a lot harder to actually, I think, hitch on sumo
Yeah.
than it is conventional, or at least tell that you are. And that concludes the flight B. As you can see, Barbara Bescu of Hungary leading with 170 on body weight ahead of Paula Alonso Vasquez, with Gabriela Blacha of Poland in bronze. But that is subject to change with this flight. Perhaps one of them might sneak onto the deadlift podium, but we are not to know that until the next flight complete their deadlifts, and there are some big openers there. So should all go well, I imagine that would not be the case. First out, we have 150 kilos for Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, followed by Caitlin Baxter, the 2 best benchers in the flight, which is pretty normal to see.
Yeah. Totally.
Last out for bench, first out for deadlift. 2 to 1, a good lift. She gets a red from this side referee that we're seeing the angle from for insufficient lockout. So let's have a look at that.
Bodies loaded. For Caitlin Baxter from Great Britain.
I think she'll be okay there.
Yeah, it's fair to say that.
155 kilos for Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain. Currently with a squat bronze and a bench gold medal. Looking for a medal overall.
In great shape to do it.
And 2 to 1, a good lift. Secures her total. She does get a blue from the right-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that.
I think it was for inching as well.
We have Lois Quinn from Ireland.
No, I think she'll be fine there. I think it's different. There's a difference between obviously hitching and your knees locking out a little bit early.
Of course.
So I think she'll be okay. We now have Leisha Quinn of Ireland, 160 kilos. Leisha still has 3 years left in the juniors, whereas a lot of the juniors are aging out soon.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah, really nice. 3 white lights, a good lift. And I think Leisha took some time off for a while. I think she had a back injury of sorts,
Yes.
so incredible to see her back on the platform and stronger than ever.
From Ukraine, attempting the same weight.
160 kilos for Natalia Maha of Ukraine. This would secure her total and already give her a 400 kilo total with her opener. And that looks nice and easy.
Yeah, moved really well. 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Ball is loaded for Nicole Sweeney from Italy. Attempting 162.5 kilograms.
162.5 kilos for Nicole Spini of Italy. 7.5 kilos below her current best. She's been lifting really, really well all day.
Totally. Oh, and again, that's a great solid opener for
Yeah.
Nicole.
Really tidy lifter. Her lifts always look really nice. It's a good lift.
Yeah, she's indeed a calibrated lifter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amelia will be attempting 165 kilos.
We have 3 opening attempts remaining of this Flight A group.
The bar is loaded.
And we have 165 kilos for Amelia Fox of Great Britain. A deadlift PB at 188.5, a big puller.
Seems to be a national record.
It is.
Oh, and it is indeed really easy opener.
Yeah, that looked really nice. I think Amelia likes those slightly bigger jumps, and I think it fares pretty well on deadlift to open safe. Especially she had some tricky times with her squats. Just wants to build those kilos now.
Yeah.
It's worth mentioning as well the junior, European and world record, all the same. 231, I believe that's Jed Jacobs.
Yes, it is indeed.
Let's go for the
And we now have 177.5 kilos for Helena Mariella Decker of Germany. And prognosis in gold overall. I imagine we'll be fighting for a deadlift medal as well.
Pulling the 2 guns. Oh,
Wow. You know why she puts the guns there? Because Germany's got shooters.
oh yeah. Oh, she's definitely a really great athlete.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, and both mentally and physically. I mean, she looks so ready.
Yeah. Our final opening attempt here from the A flight, 57s. Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden. And she always gives us an incredible performance on deadlifts, 180 kilos, a big opening attempt.
Kom igen. Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah. It is.
3 white lights, and Ida is exceptionally good at grinding through deadlifts and pulling hard pulls. So we know that this is well within her wheelhouse. I look forward to seeing her third attempt, as she always brings the energy. Moving into second attempts, we have Ida Therese Lindberg leading, Helena Mariela Decker on deadlifts at least in silver, and Barbara Beski from the first flight, currently still in bronze. Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway now, 162.5 kilos. That looked like a good second attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift, and rid herself of that 1 red, which bodes well moving into final attempts.
Next up we have Caitlin Baxter from Great Britain.
A great battle between 3 athletes for the silver medal.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. And top of the list, we have Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, 162.5 kilos. This would be a huge deadlift PB for Caitlin already. And get her that much closer to that medal. And it looks good.
Yeah, nothing to say about that.
3 white lights, a good lift. Getting a little stickier towards lockout, which conventional usually does as it gets heavier, but still really tidy. A huge PB. Today is the day to do it.
Oh yeah, more than ever.
167.5 kilos for Leisha Quinn of Ireland.
And 67.5 kilograms.
The youngest in the A flight. A very bright future.
Wow. And this is a really great looking second attempt.
It's a good lift, 2-1.
And 2-1, a good lift. She just does get a red for apparently not locking out her shoulders completely,
Ball is loaded.
says the FAR referee.
For Natalia Leva,
Look at that in the replay.
Ukraine, attempting 167.
I think she's okay there, though. They don't need to be all the way back. They just need to be locked.
Yeah.
167.5 for Natalia Maha of Ukraine.
Yeah, that's a great lift again. 2-1, a good lift.
Yeah, she does get a red call again from the center referee for not completing lockout.
Ball is loaded.
But from the side, it looks okay there.
Yeah.
Nicole Spinney of Italy, 172.5 kilos, and for the time being, this will put her into bronze overall. And for deadlifts.
Yeah, a great matchup so far. And great athlete, that is.
Yeah, the fight for podium is going to be really exciting. Nicole originally nominated 6th and is showing us how good she really is.
She is really good indeed, yeah.
And 3 white lights. Again, another athlete with another year left in the juniors.
Next up we have Amelia Fox from Great Britain, attempting 180 kilograms.
Yeah, as I suspected here, Amelia opting for a slightly bigger jump from her opener. Opened on 165, now jumping to 180, a 15 kilo jump to her second, which is a pretty large jump here in the 57s.
Yeah.
Let's go, Amelia.
180 kilos for her second attempt. This is a huge amount of weight.
Yeah, but based on her opener, I'm not shocked at all. Seems quite reasonable jump for her. Let's see how it moves now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks really good. And a good lift, 3 white lights, and definitely in contention for a deadlift medal there.
More than ever, yeah, you're right.
From Sweden, we have Ida Therese Lindberg. Bodies loaded.
We have 2 deadlifts remaining before we move to our third attempts to find out who will end up on the podium. And one of the athletes fighting for that, we have Ida Therese Lindeberg, Sweden, jumping 5 kilos to 185 to move back onto the podium into bronze, ahead of Spini, and into deadlift gold for the time being.
She's full of energy, ready to give it all on her movement. This is her movement, deadlift specialist. And let the battle begins.
Let's go.
Oh, she's going, yep.
And she did a fantastic job there. As I said on her opener, she knows how to fight through a deadlift and will always give us a show for it. That is a good lift.
Alina Maria Decker. Bodies loaded. From Germany.
Our final second attempt now from our current leader overall, Helena Mariella Decker, who is basically uncatchable now. 187.5 kilos,
Yeah,
10 kilo jump.
if she lifts that, yeah, it's basically over, as you said, Emilia. And look
Yeah.
at that.
As you said, if she missed that, the door would have been left open, but she is closing all of the doors
Yeah.
and running away with gold. That is a good lift for Helena, showing us why she's world champion. And that concludes our second attempt. As you can see, leading into the third attempt, Helena Mariella Decker of Germany with a big lead, followed by Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain in silver, 7.5 kilos ahead of Ida Therese Lindeberg, with Spini just off the platform. 165 kilos for Caitlin Baxter, 2.5 kilo jump to give her the best shot to stay in that silver position.
And here she goes. Oh, she's going.
Can she
Till
lock
the
it
end.
out though? She is doing it. Wow.
Oh, she's a warrior.
What determination and grit. 2-1, a good lift for Caitlin. Let's watch the replay. She did get one blue there. And I don't think it was supporting.
Nah.
We'll have to wait for the jury, but I think the bar was just struggling to get up, if
Yeah.
anything. But she did get it up.
She's got big legs, so she had to touch it. No, it wasn't any inching, no.
Big quads, yeah.
Big quads, yeah, big quads.
We now have Selma Ramberg Storstad of Norway, 170 kilos. Wow, what incredible patience and strength. Oh, but unfortunately her grip just let her down at the last second there before lockout. Unfortunately, that is a no lift. And Baxter from Great Britain's lift will remain good,
Yeah.
which leaves her with a 430 total. But her silver position is not safe, not yet. Natalia Maha of Ukraine, 172.5 kilos for her third and final pull. It's a 5 kilo jump from her second.
Oh, and I think it's going pretty well, actually.
Wow,
She
but
just
can't she
has
get
to
her
look
hips
it.
through?
Oh,
She does get her hips through. Let's wait for the lights. Yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately, the lockout wasn't good enough, and she gets a blue there for supporting. I think her knees locked and unlocked right here.
Yeah, the left.
Wow,
left
one of
knee.
her knees completely locked and stayed locked, and the other one did not. Did a great job of actually continuing to pull after that.
Boys from the Greek team,
We now have Leisha Quinn of Ireland, 175 kilos, 3 red plates aside. This will match her current deadlift PB, should she get this, and move her into 5th overall.
Yeah, and what a great comeback so far for the Irish athlete.
This will get her those well-needed team points.
Ah.
Unfortunately, just a little bit too much today for Leisha, but a great effort nonetheless.
Yeah, loads of things to be proud of today for Leisha.
Next up
We have just 4 lifts remaining, and goodness, they are exciting. We are seeing deadlift battles here for the podium, for the silver, for the bronze. And first up to fight, Nicole Spini of Italy, 177.5 kilos to pull herself onto the podium into bronze for the time being, with Ida still to follow.
Yeah, in order to put max pressure on Ida. Here she goes, Nicole Spini. Will she lock it out?
Wow, she manages to lock it out.
Let-
Incredible all day long. Oh, but unfortunately 2-1, a no lift for the Italian athlete. She gets blues from both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the bar just dipped down a little bit. And the coach goes to the jury and is immediately sent away, unfortunately, for downwards movement. And we have 3 lifts remaining. First of which we have Amelia Fox of Great Britain, 187.5 kilos to move her from deadlift bronze into gold. She will walk away with a deadlift medal, but what one will it be? We will find out soon. And she has it moving and locks it out. A fantastic 3rd attempt.
Yeah, great attempt selection.
And it is a good lift. I think moved even better than her 2nd there.
Yeah, totally.
Fantastic job from Amelia. Moves into deadlift gold for the time being, but that can still be taken away from her by either Helena or Ida.
Helena will be attempting 192.5 kilos.
Yeah, 2 lifts left before the end of this 57 weight class.
We have Helena Mariella Decker, already your world champion and now already your European champion, pulling for deadlift gold, 192.5 kilos on the bar for her final pull of the day.
Yeah, and for a 450 kilo total. This is Decker, Helena Mariella from Germany.
And she breaks the floor. Oh, but unfortunately not quite there today for Decker. Still walks away your European champion and an incredible 8 for 9 day.
Yeah.
Really very strong. Currently sitting with the deadlift silver right now. Amelia Fox of Great Britain still in the deadlift gold. And with 1 pull left of the day to determine who will walk away with the silver medal. This will move Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden from bronze overall into silver overall, and from bronze in deadlift into gold. 195 kilos, 10 kilos more than her 2nd attempt. This is for the silver overall. Does she have it in her? Let's find out.
Yeah. What's for sure, Amelia, is that she will grind until the very last inch.
Make some noise.
There she goes.
Unfortunately not there for Ida today, but she still walks away in 3rd overall and with deadlift bronze meaning Helena Decker walks away with gold
That's it for our deadlift.
overall. That concludes our 57 kilo session. And as you can see, Helena Mariela Decker with 445 kilos walks away European champion. Caitlin Baxter of Great Britain, who was nominated in 4th, walking away with silver with 430 kilos. And Ida Therese Lindeberg of Sweden walking away in bronze with 420 kilo total. What an incredible
Oh, yeah.
session we have just seen. These ladies are so strong.
Absolutely amazing.
We'll be heading through to the medal ceremony now to see them get crowned, get their medals. Don't go anywhere. We will rejoin you at 1 o'clock for the 53, 59 and 66 kilo men. See you soon.
See you soon.